Hi, this is DeRoy Cruz. Want to talk about what's going on in the world today with the sexual revolution real quickly. I'm talking mainly to the ladies because there's all this feminism going on today where women feel that it's all about, you know, rape culture and men getting over on women, and then the women are out there getting smashed, and it's a thing now. They call it smashing. And these women are purposely going out and getting smashed. And, you know, hey, how you doing, bud? Well, that ruins that. But these women are purposely going out and getting smashed. And talking, you know, a friend of mine at work today, we were talking about make sure my food ain't coming. Friend of mine at work today, we were talking about, you know, he broke up with his girlfriend, and because he, you know, goes out and he travels with bands and stuff like that, he met these ladies overnight, and he met one that was looking for a serious relationship, but she was going to bed with him like instantly. See, that's the problem, okay? And then another one, she was such a whore, she was sending him naked pictures of herself, okay? Nude pictures of herself, and she wasn't even really, I don't even think he I don't think he slept with her. I think they was just talking about it, and he thought he was going to do it, and then he changed his mind because the other girl, and now he has explained to two women which one he's going to pick between two serious women. He's got a girlfriend who hasn't completely dumped him yet, but she's thinking about it, and he's thinking about dumping her. And then he's got this girl who is looking for a long-term relationship. Okay, got to watch for my food. Um, and she, you know, to me, she seems to be very naive about it. You know what I mean? She's calling him. She's got him up all night. She's calling him at work. She's putting too much into it. You know what I mean? This is what I want to say. Ladies, men don't care so much about my food's here. Is that my food? I think it is. Let me pause. So, what I want to say to the ladies mainly is that, ladies, men have not changed. They have not become more perverted. We've all become more perverted. Okay? Um, Men have not created feminine. Okay? Men have not, you know, everybody's changing because of why? We've gotten rid of the laws of the American sexual culture that we once were in. Not just the men, but the women too. Nobody's forcing women into prostitution. Nobody's forcing women into fornication. Nobody's forcing women into, you know, degrading themselves and giving a man anything before the right time. Back when I was a youngster, women would make men go through loops before they could get a first, you know, night of sex. You know, they would make them go for a while. They made them, you know, be patient for it. And they made the man prove that she was the one before they ever lay down with him. Okay, before she ever laid down with him. Women have to come back to treating their V, that thing between their legs, that beautiful place between their legs that men love to park there. They love to hang out there. And they love to stare at it, and they love to hang out there, and they love to talk about it. They talk about it in the locker room. They talk about it. We got to go back to the days of making men work for it and put a ring on it. We got to go back to the days of making the men work for it and put a ring on it. Until you do that, ladies, keep your mouth shut. Don't complain. Don't say that men created feminism. Don't say that men are dogs. Don't say, as long as you're giving it up so easy. See, men have a different responsibility than women do, and the women have a different responsibility than the men. Women are not supposed to act like men when it comes to sex and when it comes to getting into relationships. Why am I out here worried about me having the right pickup lines for a woman who is going to use me? Why am I out here worrying about the right thing to say to a woman that doesn't take me serious? And to me, I value my body. I value anything that I give a woman out of my heart or out of my body is all the same thing to me. Like, I don't just smash. I don't just smash. I don't do that. Whatever I give to a woman, it's because she is special. It's because she is someone that I've had my eye on for a while, and I know her differently than I know the other women. I feel about her differently than I feel about the other women. Okay? It's not just smashing for me. It's not just getting my rocks off. You know, it's not just casual sex between two adults for me. I don't do that. And I understand that, you know, your choice might be to do that. But when you break up with a woman, okay, and you've been looking at pictures of other women, I'm talking to the men now. When you break up with a woman and you've been looking at pictures of other women on TikTok and all like that, you think that doesn't affect your relationship. And maybe you have a woman that doesn't care, but trust me, it does affect your relationship because it affects how you act towards her. When you only got one precious woman at home that you're concerned about, you are going to do everything to make it work because that's the only way you'll ever get laid. That's the only way you'll ever look at a naked butt or anything, because you're going to work it out with that woman. That's why it's important for men also to stop with the TikTok and stop with the porn and stop with the, you know, letting these women wear these wicked clothing around you and shake their behind in front of you and make you feel that you know, you got this freedom that we didn't have back in the 80s. You know what I mean? Because it's a lie. It's not. If you sure, you can have sex. You can have more sex today. But you don't have more freedom today, because when a man lays down with a woman, okay, the faster a man lays down with a woman, the faster that woman is going to put him, you know, in subjection to her. Or he's going to put her in subjection to him. Most of the time, the women, see what happens, this is the bad mixture that we have today. We have sweethearted women stuck with bad guys, and we have good guys stuck with bad women. And people think that these two opposites attract. Yeah, they might attract sexually, but if you're looking for a relationship, they don't attract. Maybe for a minute, and then, you know, all hell breaks loose in you know, in very minimal time. What I'm saying to the ladies, now I'm back to the ladies, what I'm saying to the ladies is men are more concerned about, and this is their right to be this concerned, because, you know, all of us being made in the image of God, we have our two sides. We have our masculine side and we have our feminine side. Feminine, if a woman is really a woman, she will want a man that she can be submissive to. I'm not saying that you got to be submissive, but if you really, 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 really have respect for any man, you will become submissive eventually. If not immediately, over time, you will become submissive. You know, if you cannot obtain submissiveness, you're no good for anybody. You're not going to be good for anybody if you cannot obtain submissiveness. Okay, you won't be good for anybody. Okay, if a woman doesn't feel that she could ever be submissive to a man, she'll never ever be good for anything but sex. Because women were designed to be submissive. Men were designed to be leaders. Men were designed to lead their homes. I don't care if he's not a leader in business. I don't care if he's not a leader in construction or fixing toilets or plumbing or you know, fixing cars. Okay, or being an engineer of some kind, you know, and running a big corporation or something like that. No, a man is always, I don't care if he's the most skinny, puny thing you ever want to meet. A man is designed to lead his home. A lot of men don't understand why they get in trouble with women when their women seem like, you know, everything's fine. It's because they have decided not to follow and follow the strip to lead like they're supposed to. Okay, and women are supposed to look for a man that they can be submissive to. If you can't be submissive to your man, then you're not ready to be with one. And I don't care if you're with one right now. Okay, every time y'all have a fight, every time you get mad at him, every time he spends the night at somebody else's house, every time you kick him out of the bedroom, put him in a doghouse or whatever, you can blame it on your lack of submissiveness. Okay? You can blame it on your lack of submissiveness. But women, you want authority in your life. You want to overpower these men that might be a part of rape culture, or a part of smash culture, or a part of, you know, playing games and all like this. And again, ladies, I'm watching TikTok and I'm watching YouTube, and I'm like, the way these women get on, you know, video and talk, they're only talking like that because they're on video, and they think that you think you're going to get some big star to come looking for you because you get on TikTok or get on YouTube and talk like a slut. These guys are not even watching YouTube. These guys are not even watching TikTok. The guy that you really want to be with doesn't even watch TikTok. The guy that you really want to be with doesn't even look at YouTube, except maybe to look at some self-help stuff on there. But real businessmen, real high maintenance, high quality men don't have time for sugar babies. Okay, you want to be a sugar baby, or do you want to be a woman that is treated like a jewel and treated like a value? It's up to you. Are you a value, or are you a slut? There's not a whole bunch of different types of women. You have the woman that's seeking marriage and seeking to submit as a wife. You have the woman who practices fornication, okay, and ends up breaking up with several partners before she gets it right, okay? And then you have women who are just openly and honest about being sluts. Which is it? You can't have all three. You can't have all three, ladies, and that's what I want to tell you today. You can't have all three. You got to make up your mind which one you want, okay? But if you're a woman who wants to be respected by men, you need to quit talking about being respected and quit trying to dominate men and close your legs. By you closing your legs, you become the dominant one. You become the powerful one. You become the one who has choices over her choices. You become the one that has a right to make her own choices. Close your daggone legs and stop going after men that are easy to smash. Okay? No man should be looking for any easy woman, And no woman should be looking for any easy man. And a lot of y'all was easy when y'all met, and then y'all fell in love. But you wonder why you're still having problems. It's because you're still easy. It's because you never repented of being easy. Okay? You wonder why you can't stay with the man that you're with, and why every little thing about him that ain't perfect bothers you, and vice versa. He wonders why every little thing about you bothers him that ain't perfect. When we know that none of us are perfect. And we choose to be with somebody that's not perfect. But what's the problem? The problem is you never repented of being easy. You never repented of being a slut. You never repented of being a slut maker. Everybody has to simmer down and decide that they want to make choices. You want to have mature choices that are going to give you a long-term happiness in your life. Then you need to understand that long-term happiness is not really about sex outside of marriage. And I'm not saying that everybody's got to get married, but I am kind of saying you should get married before having sex. But, you know, sex is for married people. It's not for people that want to go out on dates. It's not for people who just want to play two handsome guys against each other or two fine-looking women against each other. It's for married people, people that are willing to sacrifice their beauty for a long-term marriage, sacrifice their handsomeness for a long-term marriage. But before you even get there, you need to make a choice to make people respect you by closing down your sex oasis, and let that be the last thing on the list. Don't have sex with people before you know the people and that you're in love with the people you sleep with. But what's the difference between a woman who is having sex for free and a woman who's a prostitute? Don't you know that a lot of prostitutes expect a man to take them out and wine and dine them before having sex with them? So what's the difference between a lot of women today in the corporate ladder that are going out with guys and then getting on YouTube and expressing their feminism and complaining about, you know, the guys that they go out with and how these guys ruin their hearts and break their hearts and so forth? What's the difference? Difference is you think that you can act like a prostitute but get different results. No, you're going to get the same results. You just got used. You never open your legs for someone that is not, first of all, your husband. And number two, you don't never open up your legs for somebody that you're not in love with, or that is not in love with you. Someone that you don't know. You don't even know where he's been for the last 2 hours. You don't know where he's been. You know, you don't know what his last job was. You don't even know his ex-girlfriend. You don't know anything about him. You don't even know exactly what he does for a living. How are you sleeping with him? I'm just trying to help you out. But I am DeRoy Cruz. I am your life applications officer. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I've helped some people. People come to me and they tell me about these things, and I'm like, hey, I'm not a fornicator, bruh. And, you know, I don't care about some woman, you know, trying to play games. I'm 55 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go through the drama all over again. I'm divorced and I'm 55 years old. My kids are grown. I got no time for games. Okay? And I'm not going to go out there chasing women. Okay? And next thing you know, if I get laid, I get dumped. And if I don't get laid, you know what I'm saying, and I treat women with all this respect, I still get denied and rejected or dumped. You know, you can't have me and disrespect me at the same time, and you can't ignore me and expect from me at the same time either. Okay? So, God bless you. I hope this helps. I will see you soon with more. I haven't done anything on this channel for a while. I figured I better do something. God bless you.